Hey!
Hold it there! Back off! Back off! What are you, crazy? What do you think? You got a shot at the title? You think this is Madison Square Garden? How are you, Earl?
I'm all right.
Now, who do you think you are? Huh?
I'm sorry, man.
You damn well ought to be.
I'm sorry, Earl. Yeah, terrific.
He's a contender. He could have killed you.
No, he couldn't.
Don't you realize that, you yo-yo? Yes, he could have killed you. Only I thought you were going to kill him. I've been around here for 20 years, and I haven't seen anything like it. Now, but get this straight. Now, you pull this again on any of our regulars, and you're no longer welcome at the Acme Sporting Club, even with your $15 a month.
Okay.
I think he's in trouble.
Now, he's in trouble. How do I get him out of here?
Can I use your phone?
Sure.
Yeah, Giovanni. It's Jumbo. I'm at the Acme Sporting Club. We need your help over here.
Looks like the day's pretty good. Yeah. Do you know where you're going? Do you know where you're going this evening? You are going home. Home. To your own bed. All repainted, your whole room. Mm-hmm. And to Rover. You want one of those? And to the tunnel. And to all your toys. And to Miriam. She missed you. She missed you so much. Oh, yes, she did. Mwah. And to me. Yeah. The only difference is that your dad's not going to be there the way he planned. But I promise you, we're going to be all right. Oh, yeah, we're going to be okay. You're making funny noises. Look who's there. Come here.
Hello, Mrs. Ryan. How's everything in here?
Lovely. Would you take care of our little friend here? I want to talk to Mrs. Ryan.
Oh, I certainly will. Come on, Edmund.
I'll be right back.
We'll start packing your bags. Yes. You gonna come back and visit me?
I'm sorry.
So am I.
When I heard, I wanted to come to see you, but in the frame of mind that I was in, I was afraid I wasn't going to be very much help.
It's okay. There's nothing that anybody can do anyway.
I listened to Francis. You knew he was back? And I've tried to understand, but I don't.
I don't think it's that difficult. Ray wanted him, and she could give him everything that he wants, so she got him.
You know, Jill, after I encouraged Patrick to marry Delia, and it turned out the way it did, I swore to myself I never again would try to influence any of my grown children according to my own visions and hopes and beliefs for any particular situation. But Francis asked me what I thought, what my opinion was, and I told him, I think it's a dreadful mistake. I had a bad night last night, and I woke up this morning determined I wasn't going to make any judgments. I wasn't going to interfere. But I can't help myself from feeling that you and my Francis belong together with your son and little John. And I'll never stop feeling that that little boy is my grandson, and he's Orion.
I'm grateful for both those things. Maeve, I want Edmund to know that you and Johnny are his grandparents. I want him to know that Frank is his father and be proud of him. But I don't ever want him to depend on Frank for anything. Can you understand that?
Yes, I can understand why you feel that way, surely.
And I would never, ever take Edmund away from you and Johnny, or you from him. I've hoped for years to marry Frank and have his child. And I have that now. And the only difference is that Edmund and I don't have Frank. No. I've been in there explaining to him that our household is going to be a little bit different. But I know that he's going to be safe and secure. And he's going to be loved. He's going to be very, very loved. Well, Maeve, we're going to be fine.
You've never been one to do things the way other people did them, have you?
No. You know, since the first time, since I left for college, I've been re-examining all of that in my head. And it's true. I always believed that people shouldn't do things because everybody else does them. And I want my son to be strong and independent and think for himself. It's just that at 19 months, it seems so young. Oh, they're such hostages to us, aren't they?
Children. Afraid they are. But we do the best we can. We can't do any more, dear.
Mm-mm.
And if there was ever a woman on God's green earth that could raise a son alone to be an independent, fine, strong human being, that's yourself.
Thank you.
Now, tell me, how's Faith today?
Oh. They don't think there's much improvement. And they're afraid of infection, and her temperature is up.
Well, I had Father McShane say a mass for her today.
Thank you. And thank him.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Maeve. Please say a prayer for her.
I do, dear. I do, and I will. Now, tell me about Tom. How's he doing?
Oh, well, he's sad over the baby, of course. I want you to talk to him the first chance you get, okay?
I'll make the chance. Does seem like everything's happened at once, huh?
Yeah, it feels that way.
Well, you go back to the babe now, and I'll find Tom, and I'll talk with him.
Thanks for coming.
I love you.
Giovanni.
Jumbo, how's it going?
He's still at it.
He loosened up. He went 2 heavy rounds with Earl. He's been at that for half an hour, ever since Jumbo called you, in fact.
You're still going strong.
And look at him. Now look at him. I didn't know you were a friend of his, Vanelli.
Yeah.
I like him. I mean, I really thought he was a sweetheart until today. But he really took Earl apart.
Maybe he quit the ring too soon.
Oh, come on, Jumbo. This was wild. I mean, crazy. I mean, he was like a madman in there at the end.
Yeah, I think I know what's going on.
What?
Yeah, his wife had an accident. She just lost a baby. The first.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, that's probably the problem. He doesn't say much, but he's taking it very hard. Probably worked up a big head of steam and came up here looking for a way to burn some of it off. I'll see what I can do. How long can you keep that up?
Hey, Jack, what are you doing here?
Eating Jumbo. That's very impressive. How many can you do?
I never counted.
Yeah, well, problem is it makes conversation difficult. How about coming up for some air?
I gotta get moving, Jack. I'll see you later.
This is where you come to work out, huh? Rand says you're in terrific shape. Says you took on a contender. Shook him up a little.
Didn't mean to.
See Faith this morning? How's she doing?
Not so good.
Come on, I'll rod you lock and help you off the gloves.
Hi.
What's that all about?
This, well, it's a first installment.
On what? If I may ask you.
Oh, listen. You may ask me anything. Go ahead, ask.
Okay, would you mind keeping your voice down? Because your friend's in there drifting off to sleep. If he hears you, that'll be that.
Of course, certainly. This, pending your approval, of course, is our first installment on the going home party. Huh?
Tonight?
Oh, well, some celebration is definitely called for.
That's a dear thought. Edmund and I would love it, but I don't know. I feel funny about leaving Faith until I know how she is late this evening. Hey, we can talk in normal voices.
Well, whatever you say. I'm in a very accommodating frame of mind. Okay. Pending Faith's improvement, I will lay in a bottle of champagne. That's for us. And some orange juice. That's for Edmund. And a chocolate cake.
Chocolate?
With chocolate icing.
Oh,
Huh?
Seneca.
How about it?
Mm.
To tell you the truth, I mean, I don't think you're really going to be able to see any change in Faith's condition by this evening. Now, you know that Roger will call you immediately, either way. And you also know that Faith, of all people, would want you to avail yourself of the opportunity to partake in chocolate cake.
That's true. All right? Yes, thank you.
Good. Okay, now, try to maintain that positive attitude because I have another invitation for you.
Oh.
Involving my mother.
Oh, how reassuring. Okay, go on.
She's fine. She's fine. She's all over her broken hip, and she's raring to go. And the day that Faith gets out of this place, listen, you hang on to that thought. No? Nothing negative. Faith ought to be surrounded by waves of positive thinking, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
go on.
Yeah. So anyhow, when you're ready to leave, I want to take you and Edmund up to Quebec. A little hiking, a little fishing, maybe some camping out.
Oh. Well, you know, I'd love to see your mother, and you know that I would love to see Quebec, but you really think that Edmund and I are quite up for camping?
Well, the campsite that I was thinking about is, well, it's about 100 feet from the house. You can actually see the lights from the back porch, from the tents.
That sounds about our speed. Faith, Roger, and I, we camped out one night.
What, here in the city?
Yeah, brownstone backyard can be very scary at night.
Oh, listen, bears, timber wolves?
No, but Roger, he kept hearing all kinds of things. Actually, I suspect that he didn't like the hard ground. Of course, he was used to creature comforts by age 10. But every time he said, "What was that?" By the third time he said that, Faith and I ran into the house. We insisted on sleeping inside, and of course, Roger saved face.
Roger is nothing if not consistent.
Yeah. Do you want to know something?
What's that?
I think that this is the first time that I have laughed out loud since I came back from upstate.
Well, we're certainly going to have to work on that one, aren't we? Let me go see about organizing a party, huh?
Okay.
Listen, you hang in there. It's all going to get better.
Thanks.
Let me give you a hand with those gloves, huh?
Thanks.
You gonna feel this tomorrow in your shoulders, your back?
No.
How many times a week you work out here, huh?
Oh, usually 3, sometimes more.
Whenever you're angry, huh?
I'm not angry anymore.
But you were.
Yeah. Is Earl all right?
Yeah. You should give him a call, though.
I will. I should apologize to Haran again.
Yeah. You were angry about the baby?
Oh, God.
Maybe you should try to talk about it.
I was angry at Pat. And I think Faith.
Yeah?
The doctor came into her room. She was in labor. She was losing the baby and in pain. And she called...
Called what?
Pat Ryan. She was losing our baby. and calling for Pat Ryan. It's all right. I've worked it out of my system. I'm not angry anymore. In my head, I know Pat's trying to stay away from Faith. I know Faith wants to stay married to me. So it's my job not to upset her in any way or cause any trouble. I'm glad Pat's making an effort, because if he weren't, I don't think I could handle that. And that would be very bad.
What if you could change your past? Erica does, every week, because sometimes the only way to move forward is to go back. A new original primetime drama, Being Erica, Thursdays at 10 on SoapNet.